Good morning everyone, it's Thursday the 15th of February and welcome along you outdoors freaks. Welcome to Ames Outdoors. We are, or I am, you're watching at my club water on the Christchurch angling ticket, and I'm here until Saturday. Let me give you a flip round. So that's the swim I'm going in, that one there. It commands probably the most water of any swim on the lake, I reckon, at the moment. Obviously because that's all closed off down there because of the water. Got some nice bars out here. There's two nice bars that run out here. I've never fished this swim before. The wind's hacking in there today. It's switching westerly, this is southerly, so it's going westerly tomorrow, then back to southwesterly, and then southerly again while I'm here until Saturday. So this is where we are. Some little spots coming up out there, like flat spots coming up out there. I've been here probably quarter of an hour. It's about 9:15 in the morning. I've been here about a quarter of an hour watching. Not seen anything like 100%. I've had a good look around. There's not many swims you can fish because of the water, because it's all flooded. There's an angler down on this bank down here. But he's fishing in that swim that fishes the corner of the island, the one that I fished last time I was here when it was frozen. It's certainly not frozen now. Kingfisher bombing across the lake. There's a few sort of things topping out there. No bream in here. That was a fish. Perfect. Excellent. Don't know if you saw that. Just over there where them rings are. Excellent. Perfect. The first actual... That looks like it's probably on one of them bars. Let's take a wander back down so I can get a gauge on the angle of that from the swim. This is my 4th session here. I only joined December, end of December. And that's the first actual fish, it's like stick a head out, that I've actually seen. Right, so that was in line with what is a nest in that tree up there. Out there. Hopefully that's near that bar. Perfect. Brilliant. Right, I'm gonna go get my gear, get set up, and then I'll bring you back when I'm all set up. Got me a bit more excited now, that has. I'll speak to you all in a bit. Afternoon everyone, it's 12:15. Got both the rods out. I've got the left down rod on the seam between the gravel bar and the silt, and I've put a few spons over that pellet, 11mm pellet. So it sits there for a while breaking down, and oily 18mm Parker Baits OG fish, oily, a few spons of that out there, with a Slip D Ronnie with an 18mm wafter, match the hatch OG fish wafter, 18mm active wafter, and a piece of yellow pop-up corn on it, and the right hand rod is whacked out with a single pop-up, with a pink single pop-up on a Ronnie rig, on a helicopter system. The one that's just on the gravel seam is on a leg clip, and the one that I've whacked out, because it's probably a bit silty out there, but I've whacked it out to where the fish was showing at range. And I don't even know how far it is. It's probably, you know, it's 80 to 100 yards. I didn't bother leading out there. I didn't want to spook anything. I just whacked a single out there. And that's the right hand rod, and the left hand rod is on a spot. Obviously, like I just said, with a bit of bait over it. So leave them and see what happens. Just going to get all my gear out now, my cooking gear, make a coffee, and sit here and relax. Obviously, I'll let you know if anything happens. Just to let you know, I've actually got some merch being printed at the moment. The first run is, I've got 3 hoodies, one for me, one for my wife, Mrs. Haynes Outdoors, and one for my boy who you've seen on the channel before. And then obviously I'll show them here, and I'll also be walking around at the big one on one of the days, probably the Saturday, because the Sunday's my wedding anniversary, and although my wife said she doesn't mind if I go, I'll probably go on the Saturday. I'll be wandering around there with my boy, and then I'll also obviously show you on here, and it will be, the hoodies will be available. They'll only be 25 quid each. And then if you leave in the comments anything else you want, because I'm probably going to do beanies for the winter and bucket hats for the summer. I may do caps if people want them, and I'm going to do polos as well as other things, but I've got to have a think about it yet, what I'm going to do. But yeah, it's going to be merch, which is obviously Haynes Outdoors, but it's also, it's got my saying on it, Outdoor Freaks. So it's going to have Outdoor Freaks across the front in camo, and then the symbol, my channel picture, you know, my logo. So yeah, I've seen the proof designs of them. Me and the designer, the printer, designed them, and they actually look really good. The proofs look really good, so I can't wait to get hold of them. But that'll be a couple of weeks, and then I'll show you. So if there's anything else, any other sort of merch you think I should do, leave it in the comments, and then I'll get back to you and have a think. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to make a coffee, and hopefully we'll have some action, and I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Come on, carp gods, be good to me this weekend. I've had a shocker. I haven't got as much gas as I thought I had. I've nearly run out of gas, so I'm only going to be able to cook once, but that's okay because I've got loads of uncookable food to eat. So I'm going to cook once tomorrow night, or some point tomorrow, and I'm going to have to limit my coffees. Just put 1 cup's worth of water in every time, so that it don't take as much gas to boil it, and then limit my coffees and be careful. So that's not going to happen again. I'm going to go and buy a box now. I'm going to buy a whole box of gas. So I'll get, I don't know how many, you get like 12 canisters in there or something, don't you? I'm going to buy loads. Anyway, kettle's just boiled. It's going to have this coffee, keep watching the water, and see if anything happens. I have actually found a pair of glasses in the swim, reading glasses, like sight glasses, not sunglasses. And I've put a post on the Christchurch Angling Club page, so if I get a message by someone coming to pick them up, I'll see if they can bring me some gas. But if not, I've got to limit it. So just gonna have this coffee, catch up with you all in a bit. You can see that water moving out there, just on the line, the dry, where it, the edge of the ripple. I've just had a fish lump out 3 times, or different fish lump out. So they're moving about. I'm just debating whether to move my right hand rod, which I've got out more to the right, with the single, and pop it out there. I'll keep watching. If they show there again, obviously I'll move it. If they show over to the right, I'll leave it and see what happens. Yeah, see they're topping over to the right again now as well, over near, a little bit near where my single is, but they all seem to be down, like they're moving down this end, which is obviously a good sign. Don't really know what this lake's like for day bites. All the fish I've ever known come out of here since I've been here have been more sort of evening, morning, like late, early. It's just gone dead calm. The wind's completely dropped off. Perfect for shows now. That sun's gone in, the sun's been really bright, the sun's just sort of a bit of cloud come. I'm just going to make another coffee, keep watching, decide what I'm going to do. It's looking good, you outdoor freaks, it's looking good. Still don't mean I'm going to catch one, but it's looking good. I'm in with a chance. If they're here, I've got a chance. And obviously they're here. I wouldn't have bivvied up here if I didn't see one. Good signs. As you can see, I brought the right hand rod in. I've changed it over. I've put a stiff hinged rig on, about 2-inch stiff hinged rig, and I've put a bright yellow on it. And I'm going to leave it there, leant up against my bivvy until I see a fish show. They've been showing at real range out to the right, which is a bit of a struggle to whip without a leader. I don't want to really lean into it, so I don't want to crack off. And they're showing in a lot. They've been showing, started showing a lot closer into the left, as I showed you in a little while ago. So I'm just leaving it there. Next fish that shows, I'm putting that out. And I'm going to leave that as a single, bright single, and then leave my other rod on a baited spot that's got a bit of bait on it. See if they think it's spring. So hopefully it won't take long to see a fish show, and then I can whack that left, or not the left rod, it might be the left, it might be the right, depends where the fish shows. I'm just going to finish this coffee, keep my eyes peeled. I'll catch up with you in a bit and let you know what's going on. As you can see, my other rod's out. It's now my left hand rod. Swap the rods over. There's a lot of fish showing in the snags on the left hand side that you can't see because they're in front of the disabled swim over here, round to the left hand side. Now you're not allowed to fish the snags here, but I can't get to the snags anyway. I've got this big, show you, so this tree here to the left, I can't get to the snags because that tree's in the way. So I've gone as close to them as I can get without going near them, if you know what I mean. I'm probably, I don't even know, 20 yards off of them. I'm not fishing the snags at all, probably about 20 yards off them. And I've locked it up anyway, so they can't go into the snags. They can't run me. Even if they try to run me from there, they're only going to be able to kite, and the chances are they're going to kite right. They're not going to want to kite left. So I've put the stiff ends with the yellow on over there as close as I can get it, but being safe, you know. I'm not nowhere near the snags, but I'm nearer to it than I am anywhere else. So I'll keep you updated anyway. It's starting to look a little bit gloomy. I might we've got rain coming this afternoon, so I might put my waterproof bottoms on just in case, and then if it goes I can quickly put my jacket on. catch up with you in a bit. Just had a bit of a slick up over my right hand rod where I put that little bit of bait out, because it's a bit of oil, there's a bit of oil in amongst it, hemp oil, and yeah, it just had not a lot, and it's just had a little bit of a slick up just a minute ago. While I was watching, I was just on the phone to Mrs. Haynes outdoors, so I couldn't put the camera on to show you. Wind's getting up a bit. It's just starting to rain a little bit at my house, which is 20 miles away from here, and the wind's blowing in this direction. We're supposed, about 4 o'clock now I think, we're supposed to be getting the rain about 6 o'clock here, so it's probably that front that's moving over. Looks like the other bloke that was on the lake's packing up. I'll speak to you in a bit. Welcome back, you outdoor freaks. I've just been watching, you can see the island here, that right hand side of the island where it goes round there. I've just watched an absolute lump come clean out of the water down there, and there's absolutely no questioning me moving around there, because all them swims are closed because it's flooded. You can't fish that side at all, it's all flooded, and that was an absolute lump. I mean, it looked big from here, and it's 200 yards away, probably more than that. You can see right on the far right hand side, almost the right hand side of the screen, you can see the white boat. Well, that, if you imagine halfway between the boat and the point of the island for direction, but further back past the boat, down in the channel there between the point swim and the island. Oh, absolute chunk. Just me here now. The other chap's left. Wouldn't mind seeing a sign like that this side. Maybe they'll start showing now. Something, you know, something might have changed. Might get a bit of a show. Might not. I wouldn't mind to get one to show within my range. Hopefully we'll have something happen soon. Just had a little bit of a shower, a little sprinkle. It's still spitting now. So I've got the new Wallop Salopets. Got delivery of them. It's the first time I've worn them. Oh my God, they are so comfortable. They are so warm. And seriously waterproof. Can't recommend this Wallop gear enough. The Salopets match my jacket. No doubt you'll see them at some point over this weekend on the video. Hopefully while I'm playing a fish. Well, I'm going to continue to watch this water. I'll speak to you in a bit. Welcome back, you outdoor freaks. Just had a visit from the bailiff. First time I've ever met him in daylight. I met him once before, and it was night's one. Didn't really meet him, if you know what I mean. So I've just met him because I had a nice little chat with him. And while I was speaking to him, just over to the right of here, let me see if I can see where that spom is in that tree over there to the right. Literally right below that, just to the right of that, just up against the island, a fish lumped out 3-4 times, come clean out the water. That's just over 30 wraps to that island, so no chance of hitting that with 10 footers. There's a few starting to show around now. And with any luck, definitely some surface activity. So it's probably not all carp, probably roach and rudd, I should imagine, maybe tench. So there's no bream in here. Decide what I'm doing with my left hand rod. I could leave it over there on the single and just hope that some of them fish that are in them snags, earlier, come out when it gets dark and I can intercept them. Or do I whack it out as close as I can get it to that island, still with the single, just with the single on it? And the island, he said, just over 30 wraps. I mean, I'll probably get, with them 10s, I could probably get 26. I'll probably get 100 yards. There or thereabouts. So I'll be able to get, you know, not really close, but I think that might be what I'm going to do. I'll have a think and decide. Anyway, when I know, I'll let you know. Speak to you soon. Right, it's 5:30, and there was fish boshing at range again, just off the island, but not quite on the island. Just a bit closer this way this time. So I've reeled in my left-hand rod that I had down in that bay, and with the stiff hinge with the yellow, so it's just a single. And I've just whacked it out there, literally as far as I can. I mean, I could probably, well, as far as I can without wanting to crack off, with no leader. And I reckon I've put it over there, you know, probably round about 90 to 100 yards. So, you know, round about, what, 23, 24, just 26 wraps out, and the island's just over 30 wraps, so see if I can pick anything up on a single out there. Yeah, another one just bossed in right under that tree out there off the island. I don't know if you saw that or heard it. I heard it and saw it. I don't know if the camera picked it up because it's quite dark back there. Definitely starting to show over there. could be on for the night with any luck. I'll certainly keep you informed. It's a lot darker than it looks on camera anyway, by the way. Evening everyone, it's 20 to 7. Nothing yet, we've just had a little heavy downpour. Seems to be easing a bit now though, seems to have stopped. It's meant to have had a little bit of a downpour now and then nothing again till like later tonight. Rats are out, running around out there. Hopefully we'll have some interest soon. Loads of midges out. First lot of midges I've seen. It's because it's been warm today. It was 14 degrees today. It's really, we had that sun earlier. There's even bats out. The first bats I've seen since, you know, late autumn. Hopefully we'll have some interest in one of the rods soon. Hopefully that stiff hinged rig that's out there as a single on its own will pick up one of the big ones. Be nice to get one of the big ones out of here. Fish in here called Joe's fish that was put in a long time ago. It went in at 20 odd pound. That goes mid to high 30. Be nice to get that out. It's a beautiful, beautiful scaly mirror. Be nice to get that out. There's some stunning mirrors in here. Not 100% sure, but there might even be a couple of 40s in here. I'm not really sure. It's definitely mid to high 30s. There's got to be a couple of 40s in here. Be nice to get one of the big ones on that stiff hinge popped up out there. Anyway, I'll let you know. Morning everyone, it's just gone 7. Sat here watching the water and there's fish lumping and they're coming in closer, and I think I'm going to move my single. Loads of geese about, as you can see. The fish is showing. I mean, they're showing like more, a little bit of range from here, but closer than they were yesterday. I'll move my single in a minute. Nothing in the night, obviously, except lots of rain. Geese have been at it for hours. Bloody things. So noisy. It'll be a nice day again today. Hopefully the rain stays away later. Sorted out, get a coffee made. Hopefully I've got enough gas left to make a coffee. Can't believe I've done that and run out of bloody gas. Never done that before. The geese are bubbling up down the other end now. Wind's flipped now, blowing a northwesterly now. Looking at the clouds, it looks like it has. Clouds I can see moving. It's meant to be switching back tonight to a southwesterly again, I think. There's another fish there. Fish rolling. Right, see if I can make a coffee and keep watching, move this single, hopefully we can have something. I might stick it on spot today. Speak to you in a bit. More bloody geese turning up. Right, you outdoor freaks. It's 20 past 8. I've moved my left-hand rod that was out at range and brought it into a spot closer in. And I've put one, I've still got the single on it, the stiff into it for the minute. And I've put one spommer bait over, just pellet and boilie, and that's it. Leave that there for a couple of hours, and then I'll think about freshening that bait up. Bailiff, when I spoke to Bailiff last night, he said that's like the spot everyone fishes here, out there. So I haven't leaded it, so I'm not sure what the bottom is, which is why I'm just going with the stiff ends at the moment. I'll wait till about 10 o'clock and then I'll bring it in and I will put a marker lead on my spawn rod, and I'll just give it a couple of casts, just exploratory casts, just to see what the bottom's like, and then I'll make my decision as to what I'm going to put on it. Obviously, if it's firm, I can go with something, a little Ronnie or something. If it's a bit cruddy out there, a bit soft, then I might stick with pop-up rather than a balanced, or I'll see how it goes. I'll make my decision in a couple of hours, but for now I'll leave that there. Sun's starting to break through now, it's just coming up. Be up over the trees in half hour or so. Really thought I might have had a bit of interest last night. We'll get there. We'll get there. Have some breakfast in a minute. Obviously I can't cook anything, which is frustrating. I'm not going to worry about it. It's more the coffee that's annoying, less than the warm food. I might have enough gas left for one more boil of the kettle. So wait till later for that. Don't want to use it up too quick. Speak to you soon. I think it's about 9:30 now. Just sat here drinking what could be, what I think is my penultimate coffee. I think I might have one more in the gas can. And right at the back of the shot there, where you can see them geese just to the right of the spawn in the tree, probably out at about 100 yards or so. I've just seen one lump right out, look like a common, look fairly nice size. Need them to move in this way a little bit. Probably a bit further than 100 yards to be fair. Right where them geese are now that you can see near that spawn. Thought my bays were going to get picked up earlier. There was a big group of tufties coming, and they started diving round near my spot. And of course, I've only got one spawn out there, and then I've got that yellow on the hinge rig. I thought they're going to pick anything like it's going to be that. Luckily, they never. They've moved off now. I doubt they'll be back later. It's about 5 of them in a group. so many geese on the water, they all flew in this morning. There's got to be between 50 and 75 geese on here at the moment. A lot of them are up on the island over there. There's a lot here. Just constantly keep coming in, a few at a time, a few at a time. Finish this coffee, decide what I'm going to do. Oh, it's 10:15. I've just redone the left hand rod. I've took my hinged rig off and I've gone to a wafter, OG Fish wafter out there now, 18mm. On a Ronnie, on that spot where the I've got one sun coming through them clouds while it's drizzling. I've got one, still got one spom out there, no more than that, just the one. I think there's going to be a change of plan to when I go. I think I'm going to stay. Probably going to stay till Sunday now rather than go tomorrow. I think I might stay the extra day to make the most of it. It's going to be nice weather because we've got heavy rain again all tonight, and then tomorrow's nice and Sunday's nice, no rain. So, oh, look at that! I don't know if you can see that. There's grebes, grebes dancing over there. See if I can. See them grebes there? They just started displaying to each other. Look at that rain. Keep watching for a bit. Oh no, he's going off now. Is he going to come back? Are they going to come back and dance again? No? I bet they are, and I bet it's going to be out of... oh, it's just dived. Anyway. Yeah, they're having a thrash about out of picture. They're probably going to have another dance in a minute. I'm just going to redo just going to do a new rig for a right hand rod. Just had a visit from a chap, I can't even remember his name. I met him when I was here a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago. And he said he was driving past, he's at work, he was driving past and he saw me wagon. And he come in to say hello, see how I'm getting on. He's coming tomorrow morning and he's going to bring me a can of gas. So that's handy. At least I'll be able to cook tomorrow and have coffees. Anyway, we'll sort this rig out, get it back out on the other spot, and hopefully we can have something. He just said he's fished here about 4 years. He just said that, you know, it's good for day bites here. It does do day bites, so, you know, fingers crossed. They'll move about with it being warm again. Warm tonight, warm tomorrow. Let's get this rig done, get this rig out. Just redone my right hand rod. Both of my spots are slipping up at the moment. As you can see, that one out there, left hand rod. That one out there, right hand rod. So, I mean, it could just be little fish. Pecking down there. In the left hand spot's only got one spom on it. The right hand rod, I'll put a few more on that. I'll put about don't even know how many, 5, 7 yesterday when I got here. I haven't had any since then. I thought I'd try 2 different approaches when I did my left hand spot. I thought I'd just try one swam on that because the other one hadn't worked. Like I say, just pellet and boilie, so it ain't stopped raining today, hasn't stopped, and the weather forecast is still saying sunny with a bit of cloud and no rain. No rain all day it's saying, and it has not stopped. Crazy. I even get it wrong while it's happening. That's what it's about, innit, you outdoors freaks? It's all about getting wet. The fish certainly don't care. Speak to you soon, hopefully with some better news. I hope this dodgy weather brings the fish. Strange weather. Not meant to rain, it ain't stopped. Right, well the rain's finally stopped for now. And I've just had a fish lump out. A lot closer than the island. Literally halfway between here and the island. So that's a really good sign. Definitely on the move. Definitely moving about. I keep seeing bow waves like moving about a bit closer in, but that was, you know, considerably closer. I was watching my line just a minute ago, just before that happened, and my line moved like something had hit it. It didn't set the buzzer off, I didn't get any beeps or anything, but that's the thing with the R3s and that. See, I've got it on the lowest sensitivity setting, so like a certain amount of line's got to be pulled through before it actually beeps. So that could well have been a liner. If that was a Delkim, it would have sounded like a screamer, I expect. Definitely getting closer, definitely moving in. Fingers crossed it won't be long. Hopefully we'll get a bit of that bright weather that we were promised today. Looks like it could be coming in now a little bit. Love a massive one to lump out now, right, pretty close, right on view, right between the 2 sticks. Do you like watching these sort of open water clips where you're just watching the water where anything could happen? The anticipation of what could happen at any second. Do you like watching these sort of clips? let me know. When I was here a few weeks back, when it was really iced over and I was breaking the ice, there was a gentleman here that was as mad as me, and he was here as well, and he was a lovely chap, and he was driving past early this morning. I think I told you on his way to he was at work, and he saw my car and he popped in. Well, he's just achieved legendary status in my eyes, because he just came back again, just out of the goodness of his own heart, and bought me a bottle of gas. He went out of his way to go to the tackle shop and to come all the way back here just to bring me a bottle of gas. What an absolute legend. Didn't even want me to pay him for it. So I'll be keeping a spare in my car at all times. Next time I see him, I'll be giving it back. Absolute legend. You can probably hear I've got me burner going, got a coffee on. Some fish to come now. A fish or two now and it'll be perfect. About another 4 hours a day, night. About 1:15, so about another 4 hours. Afternoon, outdoor freaks, 2:30. As you can see that one lump there, that's actually closer. I was just putting it on to say they're still lumping at range, like out of my range. That one was actually a bit closer. They've been lumping right up against that island, which you just can't get to. A bit of a dead zone, you can't get to it. And then that one just lumped, don't you caught it, that lumped in a little bit closer. Still, like at range, still probably, you know, over 100 yards out, but just cooking some burgers up thanks to that absolute legend that brought me the gas. Just cooking some burgers up now so I can actually have something warm. The old spot keeps slicking up still out there, you can see it there. Probably just little fish out there. Going down and getting into that pellet. Releasing the oils that I've soaked them in, avoiding the soak in. burger and cheese. I've got some peppers, stuffed peppers, spicy peppers, with feta in them. And some extra mature vintage cheddar, all chopped up, ready to go. Oh, it's going to be a treat after only eating bloody cold food. Not that I mind, I don't mind eating cold food, obviously, like pre-cooked stuff. It's certainly nice when it's weather's like this. It's a bit colder and it's nice to get warm food, isn't it? Move that pan out, get the kettle on. So this new Ridge big NGT pan is an absolute godsend. You what, waited all this bloody time to get some hot food and you just cooked it, just put it on a plate. I bet my bloody rod go, I mean I won't mind if it does, but obviously I won't mind, just warm it back up again, but it's sod's law, isn't it? These peppers on there. Quite spicy these peppers are, I like them. Anyway, I'm just going to eat this. Speak to you later. Big common keeps lumping out back there. See where that seagull is? To the left of that, where you've got that log laid down, that fallen tree laid across. It's in front of that. It's a big old common. Three times it's come out now in the last probably 5 minutes. Never does it when I put the camera on to show you. When I don't put the camera on, it'll come out, and then he'll come out 2 or 3 times in a row. So I think, right, next time he comes out, I'll put the camera on quick, try and catch him when he comes out again. When he does that and I put the camera on, he don't come out again. See my spot there? Slicking up slightly, look, just this side of the goal to the left. That's slicked just slowly. That's my spot. Got to be the roach. See, it's coming up again now, that little bit. It's got to be the roach or getting down into that pellet. Can't be carp, because if it was carp I would have thought I would have had one by now, because there's not much bait out there. There's 2 spoms out there. I put another one out about half hour ago just before I started cooking. It's literally been 2 spoms out there the whole time. But it's not going to come out again, is he? I bet when I turn the camera off, it'll do it again. Speak to you soon. Right, you outdoor freaks. Just coming up to 4:45. It's going to be starting to get dark soon. I mean, it's darkening off now a little bit. It's going to be getting dark soon. As you can see, I've got one in, one out. The one I've got out was on the lead clip system with some tubing on it. I've changed that over to a heli system, so they're both on helis now, and I've put a stiff hinge on it, but it's a shorter stiff hinge. This one's only an inch, only pops it up an inch, not two. It's got bright yellows on it, ready to go. Been seeing, it's funny because there was a fish kept showing in a bit closer than, you know, the island. Probably still a little bit out of range, but a lot closer. So I thought, right, I'm gonna bring that rod in, change it over, put a bait on, ready to go with the hinge, and then if it shows again, I'm just gonna whack it out to it. It's all ready to go. I've even got my finger still on, all ready to go, and it ain't done it since. So if I don't get anything showing before dark, I don't know whether to put it back on the spot where I put the bait on that spot, or whether just to put it out as far as I can out towards that island again, and just leave it out there. So obviously I've got one spot in relatively close, like 11 normal wraps. A bit longer for me because I use 9-foot wraps. If you're using 12s, it'd be 11. Found a spot there. Right now, rod. Like I say, do I put that in close again on the other spot, which is pretty much the same distance, just obviously out to the right. Do I put it long? I'm sat here having a coffee waiting to see if the fish will show me. A couple of anglers have turned up, come down on that road bank, on the east bank. One walked right down the end on the other side of the island, one this corner of the island. Oh, that was a big lump out. Can't reach that, that's right down near the corner again. That was big, that was a big splash. Why couldn't that have been 50 yards closer? Right, I'm just going to sit here, drink my coffee, decide what I'm going to do before it gets too dark to see what I'm doing. I'll keep you all informed. Right, you outdoor freaks, it's just coming up to 5:30 and I've literally just put that right hand rod out. I've been waiting and waiting just to see if I saw something show in range that so I wasn't on that spot, and I finally saw one show. I mean, I don't know how far out, 80 yards, 90 yards, something like that probably, and I finally saw it show, and so I picked the rod up, and literally the rings were still in the water, and I must have put the bait literally on its head, dropped it right there. So I'll leave that one there now. My next update will either be in the morning or in the night if I have anything, I suppose. Speak to you all then. Morning everyone, it's just gone 7 o'clock. I can't believe I haven't had one. I was awake from 1 till 3 last night. I got woke up by fish boshing out here, and I was watching my bit of water, and I couldn't believe the amount of fish boshing and showing out here last night. I was literally waiting for my bite, for my rod to go. There was that many fish out here. They must just be here. I just don't know. Honestly, don't know. I just don't understand why I haven't had a bite. And I know my bait's good, I know my rigs are good, I know the spots good. Well, I know the spots are, so one of them apparently is a gnome spot. The other spot that I found is a good clean spot, perfectly presentable. There's fish in the area. One of the spots has got, I don't even know what I put on it, 5 to 7 spoms on it. Thursday. Last night was Friday night. The other one literally had, well, 2 halves, so say 1 whole spom, and that was it. Like, I don't know. We keep watching now, see what happens. Make a coffee. Perplexing to say the least. I'll show you the water. It's a bit foggy. It's going to be foggy till about 10. According to the weather forecast. We had rain again in the night. I think it started raining at 3:30, something like that. Now it's just foggy, misty, just a damp morning. Cormorant coming in. Hopefully we can have something before we go. Don't know if any of the other lads have had anything. I didn't hear anything last night. Apart from fish jumping. Right, I'll make a coffee. Catch you all up in a bit. Right, you outdoor freaks. It's 9:45. I still haven't decided whether I'm staying or going yet. The conditions are just so bang on. Big southwesterly blowing, overcast, drizzly, rainy. Fish showing. That big common keeps lumping out. It's been lumping out all weekend. Right on, over on that tree line, over on the slack water there on the back. Weather warning for rain tonight from about 4 this afternoon till 5 tomorrow morning. Got a weather warning for heavy rain. Just can't decide what to do. It's raining again now. It's like it's light, it's drizzly, but it's, you know. The fish are here. the conditions are bang on. Just don't understand why I haven't had a bite. I'm gonna have another coffee, contemplation time. Speak to you soon. Right, you outdoor freaks. I might be mad with the weather coming tonight, but I'm staying. Can't call myself an outdoor freak and not stay in the outdoors in freaky weather. So I'm staying, decision made. Determined to have one. Wish I had my tarp with me. Thought I had it. I'm gonna have to double check the car. She'll go up in a minute. She'll bring my rods in a minute, and I shall go up and just double check my car. Because if I had my tarp as well, it'd be a game changer. Because I could make a windbreak. Because it's blowing straight in my face. The wind's picking up tonight, and that heavy rain, and it's blowing southerly, so it's blowing straight into my face. It's southwesterly at the moment, and it's sort of going across me a bit. So be ideal if I had that. I think I packed it away last week, after last weekend. I thought it was in the car, but it must be in my cupboard at home. But I will double check. I was trying to think if I've got anything in there I can turn into a windbreak, can make a windbreak out of. I've got my old Barrow cover in there, really old one. It's not waterproof anymore, but I suppose I could turn it into a windbreak. It don't matter if it ain't waterproof. It's only to stop the wind. Yeah, I'll get my rods in a minute and I'll go and have a wander up to the car and have a look. Just finished this coffee and I'll have a think. Speak to you soon. Oh, it's just coming up to 11 o'clock. See that little flat spot out there? I've just freshened up my left hand bait and I've put one spot over it. Just one. Not even a full spot, about 3/4 of a spot. Probably about 10 boilies and some 4mm and 11mm pellet with something oil. Right down into this bank here. My right hand rod's still whacked out long on a little stiff hinged, bright yellow on it. Coffee. Come on, fish. Now stay like this. No drizzle. Stay like this until it rains later. Give me a bit of a break from the rain. till the torrential rain later. Because I wasn't going to dry out today, so I might as well pack away tomorrow wet. If I'm going to pack away today wet, I ain't going to get a chance to dry out, so I might as well just pack up tomorrow morning wet. Drink this coffee, keep watching, keep me fingers, me toes, everything crossed. Gotta get something soon. Catch up with you then. Alright, it's 2:15. The bad weather's supposed to be coming in from about 3. I've put my left hand rod over to the left. I've swapped rods. What was my right hand rod long is now my left hand rod, but it's just at an angle, about 11 o'clock sort of angle on the clock face, out into the middle of this bay over here to the left, and it's locked up so that the fish can only kite. It can't run into the snags. It can only kite. If it kites left, it goes into the swim next door. If it kites right, it just goes into open water, so it can't get into the snags. So I think with this heavy wind and rain that's coming in later tonight, blowing southwesterly, it's blowing straight into that corner, and there's been fish crashing in them snags the whole time I've been here. They're always in there. You're just not allowed to fish up to the snags, so I've put it into the bay, hoping that I can intercept some if they come out in the night, or, you know, if they come out any time. And my other rod is still out on my spot, out in front. I think that's my plan anyway. I might even move the one that I've just put out to the left later and put it back on the baited spot to the right. But I'll see what happens. I've tried everywhere else apart from over there. I'll put it over there Thursday for about an hour and then moved it, so I haven't really tried it. We'll give it a try, see how it goes. I've put all the stuff I don't need up into the car so that the pack down tomorrow is a bit easier if it's real crappy weather. Just kept the bare essentials I need here. And fingers crossed I can be rewarded for my perseverance. Every wind and rain coming right into this corner, right into my swim tonight. It's looking good for it. See if I can be rewarded. I'll let you all know what happens as I know. Just hope I can bring a fish to show you. Certainly not through the want of trying, that's for sure. In a bit. Right. It's 3:45. I think the bad weather's slowly on its way now. I've put all the non-essentials in the car. I've literally got my bed, my table, my power pack, bit of food, drink, tackle box, scales, and my rods and stuff. Everything else is in the car. I've even put my chair away. I'm sitting on a bucket. I've even packed all my cook gear away, ate my lunch early, put all that away, my kettle, everything away. Just got cold drink now. Zipped the front of my bivvy up and letterboxed it. Just getting my face wet now when my face is sticking out. There's not a lot I can do about that, because I need a bit of vision. I need a bit of light for my camera, just in case. Baits are done. I won't be changing any of that unless I get fish. Must be mad. Wind's picking up, you can probably tell. Blowing straight in my face. Certainly deserve one. Hopefully catch up with you soon with one. Hi everyone, it's about 5:20. Hope you can see out there just to the right of the picture. Still slicking up a bit over my spot. Something must be down there. It's probably the boats, but I'm going to be hopeful and say there's carp mooching about in amongst the pellet and that's out there. Bit of oil coming up. This will be the last update from me now, I expect. It's starting to get dark. It's a lot darker than it looks on camera. So it's 5:20, it's just horrible. Crappy out there now. Blowing straight at me. Fingers crossed tonight's the night. I don't even care if it's £8 or £38. I just like one. I think this session, I think I deserve one. I've certainly put in the work. I've not leaned on my laurels, that's for sure. Tried everything. Hopefully I'll speak to you before morning. If I do, that'll mean I've got a fish. Fingers crossed. Catch up with you all then. Big southwesterly blowing in my face all night. Bad heavy rain coming in. Weather warning for severe rain. Is there any better conditions? Certainly deserve it. Come on, you fish. Morning everyone. Obviously no fish. The rain's just stopped like 10 minutes ago since 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Look how much the water's come up. It's literally in my bivvy. I've got to pack up early today anyway. I've got to pack out so the rods are in. So it was an eventful session, even if there was no fish. Slowly pack up now and hopefully it don't rain again. It is meant to. As long as I can get my bed in the car, I ain't worried about the rest of it. But yeah, so thanks for watching. And until next time, Haynes Outdoors out.